Today's recipe is super seasonal and delicious. It's a pasta with grated zucchini and mint. The cheese is Pecorino, so you get a nice sharpness, and it's really delicious and simple and great for summer. The first thing that you want to do is get your pasta in the water cooking, because this takes so little time that you're going to want to have it cooking while you prep the rest of your ingredients. You want to grate 2 pounds of zucchini on a box grater. If you wanted to use your food processor, you can, but it doesn't take very long to do it by hand, so it's completely up to you. Okay, set that aside for 1 sec. It looks like a ton of zucchini, and it's a pretty large amount, but zucchini is a lot of water and it will cook out very quickly, so don't be surprised if it shrinks a lot. You also want to have 2 cloves of garlic minced. Summertime is great because it's garlic season, and fresh garlic is so much more delicious than stale old garlic, which is what you get most of the year. This recipe also uses some mint. It's a 1/4 cup of mint that's coarsely chopped, so I'm just going to chop that now too. And then additional leaves for garnish. You can use basil. You can use parsley. You could switch the pecorino for parmesan. So adaptable. I guess you could switch rosemary for mint and blue cheese for pecorino, like my friend Sam did recently. She was like, I made this dish. I made it. I was like, that's so exciting. She said, yeah, but we didn't have any pecorino, so I used blue cheese, and we didn't have any mint, so I used rosemary. And I was like, so you totally changed the recipe? And she said, yes, it was amazing. But that's what I love. People feel the freedom to adapt the recipes and make them their own. I feel like I'm winning if that happens. So now you're going to cook your garlic with some anchovies, a couple tablespoons of olive oil, a couple of anchovies. This is 3 anchovies. You want to sort of dissolve them in the oil with the garlic. It's 2 cloves of garlic minced. You can chop your anchovies to start the dissolving process more quickly. I mean, I'd say you can leave them out, but if you leave them out, this is going to be a completely sad face. Sad face. It adds so much flavor, you guys. So much. Okay, so the anchovy has dissolved a bit. You can add the zucchini. You're going to want to saute that just a little bit, get it coated with some of that oil and all of those flavors, and you'll see it is going to start to melt down just a little bit. Add a pinch of hot pepper flakes and a little bit of salt, and then cook it until the zucchini is very tender. That'll take about 5 minutes or so. I'm using a large straight-sided skillet because I'm going to transfer the pasta directly into this pan with the zucchini once it's cooked. So make sure that you have plenty of room. And if you don't have a pan like this, you can do it in the pasta pot. Just cook your pasta, take it out, drain it, make your sauce in there, and add the pasta and the pasta water back into that pot. So now you're going to want to save some pasta water, about 1.5 cups or so. You probably won't use all of it. And then you can transfer your pasta directly into the pot with the zucchini. I'm just going to lift it out with a spider. You're supposed to slightly undercook your pasta because you're going to finish the pasta cooking right here in the pan with the zucchini. Cooking pasta like this is a great method for infusing it with all of the flavors of the sauce and sort of thickening the sauce just a little bit by using some of the pasta water. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. And you're thinking, thickening it, it's water. Well, the water also has starch in it from cooking the pasta. And when you stir those things together in the last few minutes of cooking, it creates a nice silky sauce. Once you start using this method, you're going to use it for all of your pastas. Now you can see the zucchini has almost completely disappeared. So that huge mound really is just enough for your 12 ounces of pasta. When there's just a tiny bit of liquid left in the pan, you can remove it from the heat or turn the heat off and then stir in your cheese. It's 2/3 cup of Pecorino Romano, grated, and your mint, which was 1/4 cup of mint chopped. That's it. It's done, you guys. How easy was that? So easy. Give yourself a nice serving. Doesn't it look fresh? I think it's so beautiful. Put maybe a little bit more mint on top. And dinner's done. I'm gonna eat this with a spoon because there's some juices in the bottom that I really want to have in every bite. It's fresh and delicious and a great way to use up summer zucchini. Enjoy.